Imagine going from being stuck in an agency contract, generating little to no tangible results, to a big sale within the first 4 days, generating high quality leads on autopilot and doubling revenue in just a few months. That's exactly what happened with Ace Roofing, a roofing company that was struggling to generate consistent leads outside of referrals. But after working with us, they're able to double their revenue with a consistent stream, get another van out on the road, and Zach, the owner, has taken the first steps to getting off the tools. So a little bit more about Zach. He runs a roofing company, but he had a big problem. He was wanting to grow his company and focus on being more of an owner-operator instead of being on the tools every day himself. After he was wasting money on ads himself and using the typical take your money and hide agencies, he just couldn't seem to generate consistent leads that added up to money in the bank. He knew that digital marketing and getting out there online was important, but he just didn't really know how to go about it. But luckily, after working with us, we restored his faith in digital marketing and helped show him that it's a viable method for him to grow his business. Like I say, he was able to double his revenue. He's now got another van out on the road, and 2 days out of his workday are solely going out to quote on jobs. How do we do it? Well, I'll let Zach fill you in.
Hey, hello, Zach. How you doing?
How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, all good, thank you, mate. So, could you introduce yourself?
I'm Zach. I'm the director of Ace Roofing Services, based in Northamptonshire.
Perfect, thank you. And yeah, purpose of this call, just get a bit of ideas, really, about what it's been like working together, where you were before, what it's like now, and where you're looking to go, really. So, let's start with the situation you were in before we were working together. What were you sort of doing to attract customers?
Well, I was a relatively new company. A lot of my work started off as word of mouth. I was just getting recommendations and stuff, just ticking over. And then when the word of mouth sort of dries up for a spell, I just basically had to find a way to fill in the diary. So I was going on these directories on the internet and stuff. I won't mention any names, but yeah, and it just felt like I was wasting money in places I didn't need to waste it, and it wasn't really getting me the results I needed. So that's when I approached yourself.
Yeah, sure. And you were with another agency, right?
Yeah, I was actually working with an agency that deals with Google advertisements again, putting money in places and just wasting it basically. I felt like I was just a one fish in a pond of many fish, and I was just a number, and I was paying them a wage every month. There wasn't actually any really customer service.
Yeah, for sure. It can be frustrating. I mean, the major problems, like you say, you've got a really, really good reputation locally. So the referrals was never really a problem. It's more you've got a big vision, haven't you? So it's getting as many customers in as possible.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a case of where I want to take the business and things like that. You need more than just being recommended from a friend or a friend. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, basically, I just wanted to elevate things to the next level and generate as many leads as possible.
Yeah, sure. So comparing where you were at when we started to working together in like September, was it September 24?
Yeah, I
Was it before?
think September, October time, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So fast forward to February 25, what's changed?
Well, my online presence has grown massively. I feel like I'm everywhere now. People recognise me. My business is a lot more recognisable. Leads coming in steady. They're flowing nicely. Mainly the online presence for me. It's just getting my name out there, and going forward, I know it's only gonna, things are only gonna get better, and more people are gonna know who I am. So
Yeah, for sure. And like you say, there's been a massive difference due to just the ads and things, the eyeballs there. And if you actually got a really good conversion rate on them, like you're straight on it. Like we literally just spoke earlier, and you had a booked call at 10:30 this morning, and you'd already gone out to see her. So your response time's really quick.
Yeah. Like when we first started talking, I said if you can bring me the leads, I'll turn them into sales basically. And you've stuck to your end of the deal, and I've stuck to mine.
Yeah, boy, absolute dream team, smashing it. So, I mean, when we first started working together, admittedly, you were with that other agency running Google Ads, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you knew there was solutions out there, but you've also felt like you'd spent a lot of time wasting money. So, how quick was it that we saw results? Wasn't it?
It was fairly quickly, straight away you pointed at the things where I was going wrong. Basically, me being a new business owner, I went on Google, I put get more leads, and I went with the first people I seen. But there's so many companies out there that sell you a dream, basically, and working with you, it's more personal. It's a one-to-one sort of thing. We have these calls often, and you're checking in all the time. You're working on ways to improve. You advise me how I can improve. There's a lot more of a personal relationship behind it, and that's really what I like about it.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's really important to me as well. It's like wanting to make sure that everyone's winning.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, if I'm not getting you any results, I'd lose you as a client. So it's really, really important to get those in. So
definitely.
with where you're at now, how are you feeling about things? Like with everything in place, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm happy with how things are going. I'm more than content, if I must say so. Things are going better than I expected originally, to be honest. You're
It's always good.
proposing new things. We're working on the website and stuff. So yeah, things are going good, and I've got high hopes for the rest of this year.
Absolutely. So the most important question, would you recommend working with us?
100%,
Thank you very
100%,
much.
without hesitation. Just for the simple fact that you don't tie into any stupid contracts. As we've discussed, contracts are sort of a put off for me now because it's
Yeah.
companies basically saying we don't do what we say we're going to do, but you've got to pay us for 6 months or a year. You told me at the start, if this isn't for you, just basically delete my number and go elsewhere. And
Yeah.
here we are, however many months later. So, I think we're working well together.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm personally looking forward to the growth over 2025 because, like I say, you're hot on getting onto your leads. You want to get off the tools. I mean, you've pretty much got into the position now where you're out quoting a lot of the time, right? You
Yeah,
have
well,
a bit more
I
time
try and
freedom.
do. Yeah, I try and do. Probably 2 days a week. It's just filled with appointments, really, and it's given me a bit more freedom and a bit more time to get the work done, as well as going to view more work and winning more work for us. So,
Yeah,
whereas the days are getting shorter and stuff now, it helps me out a lot to be able to come off the tools and go and see these appointments in the daytimes and things like that. So,
yeah, for sure. Well, roll. I don't want to wish the year away, but roll on December 2025, when we'll have a nice video to catch up about
yeah,
that. All right, then, Zach. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
spot on. No worries at all.
So let's recap. Before working with us, Zach was struggling to consistently book quote appointments, but now he has 2 full days every week packed with high quality quote appointments, which means for him more opportunities, more deals closed, and more revenue. Considering where he was before, doing a lot of the work himself, it now takes that pressure off so he can focus on what he needs to do, running his business, focusing on growth, not just day-to-day operations. One thing he said is he really appreciates our personal approach. We don't just generate leads, we help businesses grow in a way that actually fits them. And the best part, he saw results fast. He stuck around because of the success, not because he's bound by a contract. Now, if you're looking to fill your calendar with high quality appointments, grow your business, get results fast, and work with a team that truly cares about your long-term success. Click the link below and we can book a no obligation strategy call. We'll get an idea of where you're at, where you want to go, what stands in your way, and how we can help you get there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.